guys, and welcome to another plan with me. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I set up for my February month, or the month of February. But first I'm going to flip through January since I didn't film a January plan with me. But I might just do a flip through of the previous month every month just so you can see kind of how I filled out my journal for the month. But yeah, here's a quick flip through. As you can see, it's a little sparse. I'm really proud of how I did my habits though. I filled those in daily for the most part. I did a lot of journaling this month, which is nice. It felt good to do a lot of writing. I don't know, it was a crazy month. I don't think the weekly spreads that I had really benefited me or helped me be more productive, so I'm gonna change that up this month. You'll see. This page was pretty trash. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. It's kind of cool to see the growth, so that's what I'm excited for. And yeah, this is a huge journal entry I had that I'm gonna have a story time up on soon, so make sure you check that out. And these are the markers I'm going to be going in between, using these Crayola Supertip markers and my Sharpie metallic marker, as well as my Micron Pigma pens. I don't know the technical word, but I'll have these linked down below. So just like last month, I wanted to do like inspiring quotes or just like mantra. It's just something motivating to go on that monthly page. So this month, I really want to work on self, just being real selfish, y'all. So I wrote here self-awareness, self-love, and self-control. I'm trying to be more aware of like my feelings, how I'm feeling, and my surroundings, loving myself and those around me, and definitely myself, though I need more self-care. And self-control, just controlling how other people make me feel, how situations make me feel. Just control. I need self-control, you know? So yeah, I really like how that page turned out. Really cute and simple. And now for my cover page. I was inspired by My Life in a Bullet. She did this sort of font, I guess, a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit different, but I was inspired by her cover page and doing this 3D sort of bubble lettering. So I really enjoyed trying this out. It took me a minute to get used to it, but once you understand the drop shadowing of it, it's really easy, and I like the effect of it, so I'm glad I went with this for my title page. So yeah, I'm just gonna add this little wiring sort of effect around it and add some roses. So I had to Google how to doodle draw some roses real quick, because I knew it was a way to do it, but I just had to Google it real quick. And this is what I like to do because I'm not an artist, so I'm real quick to look up a little visual to help me out, and this one really did help a lot. So I would recommend that to y'all if you want some inspiration or some help on some doodle art to add to your journal. Just look on Pinterest or Google it up real quick like I did, and they really are helpful. And you'll see the more I draw them, they get pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Alright, so now I'm gonna set up for the monthly overview. Last month I had the vertical effect, as you can see. It wasn't like calendar laid out, but I found that the other layout just wasn't helpful for me. I needed a better visual of the month overall, so I'm trying this spread out this month, and yeah, I think it's gonna help me. I think it takes more time to do, but I like the visual of it, and I don't know, I think it's worth it overall. So I'm just going to first write out my February, and I'm gonna stick to this 3D sort of lettering theme for like all the headers for the most part. And it is a little off because I didn't add the previous or like the last days of January. Like on the general calendar, you know, you will see the last days of January, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because February didn't start until Thursday, if you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but the way I wrote the calendar out is a little weird, but somehow it still lined up correctly and my days weren't off, so that's all that matters. But yeah, I realized it was a little weird, but hey, it worked. I'm doing these sort of hand lettered rounded boxes. I like the hand lettering look to it instead of like super clean lines. And I realized I forgot to add the drop shadows on my Friday, but it's alright. I went back and added it after this video. So for this little area in the corner here, I wanted to have dedicated to write out my goals for the month. And that is how my monthly spread turned out. Real cute. Alright, so the next spread is going to be my February bills. My bills for the month. I thought about calling it my budget tracker, but I don't know, I just wasn't too creative with the titles, so I just named it bills. Somewhere to write out, you know, when they're due, how much they are, and if the status of them, like if I paid them or not, just so I can keep track and make sure I'm paying my bills on time, you know? So the next page is my expense tracker. The last month I called it spending tracker, but I didn't want to just track what I spent my money on. I wanted to also track what money I was receiving too. So yeah, I decided to call it expense tracker, which is what everyone else calls it as well. So yeah, I just have the date, the description, if I use the cash or card, just for reference, I don't know. Next page is going to be my habit tracker, which I really like this style layout for habit tracking, having them separate in their own little boxes. And I like that this month is only 28 days, so it had an even number of boxes. I don't know, satisfying. But yeah, usually people have, you know, like a graph chart or whatever for their habit tracking, but I find this way you can individually look at what you need to do more of in the month. I'm also dedicating a page to my YouTube planning. I think that me planning it out is going to help me push these videos out a lot better. If I have a visual of when I need to have them posted and when I need to edit and all that. So I'm making a spread for that. Alright, and lastly, I'm going to set up for the week. This is also going to be a little bit different. I got this vertical layout idea from Amanda Rach Lee, and also other people do this, but I find these smaller boxes is going to be more practical for me. I don't have a ton of tasks to do throughout the day, so this simple little spread is good for me. I also just started it on Thursday, since Thursday is February 1st, and I want to try setting up my weeklies on Mondays. So yeah, I thought this would just be cute and simple to start on Thursday. And that's my weekly layout. Really simple and cute. So once I'm done with setting up for the month, I just go in and erase all my pencil markings just so that it looks a lot cleaner and a lot better, you know. So here's a final flip through of my February setup. I really like how it turned out. I like the simple pops of pink and color. At first I was just going to do all black and white because it is Black History Month, y'all. Happy Black History Month. I'm definitely going to do a cool spread for that in my journal sometime this month. So yeah. But I don't know. I like the accents of pink, you know, for love and Valentine's Day and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys like my little theme I got here. So yeah, hope you guys like this February plan with me. I almost said January. Is it just me or was January like freaking 10 weeks long? I'm so happy it's finally February. But yeah, if you guys want to, you should follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That's all at Takaya. I would love for you to follow me and interact with me. And yeah, that's it for this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.